Oh, shit.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad from the American, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No chance and call for the false start. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hand off to the single back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air. It's McCourty. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Turner. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Blue Devils will have it first and 10. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
To throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was double covered, man, zone.
That was wild.
Going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
It's a draw. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's McCourty. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense,
boy, Leroy Butler.
He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Fuller.
Yeah, we never knock shit loose. Oh.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Back to throw. It's McCourty. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they snapped it to the up man.
Oh!
And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
You motherfucker.
So many times when you're
Good for you.
their team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I
Good
think they saw one
for
man, snapped it to the
you.
up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh.
Got it in the middle. It's Turner. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball. Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Looking for a man. It's McCourty. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now sliding to his left. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take him in.
Dudes with number 82 do not return kicks. Neighbors. The fuck out of here, neighbors.
We'll start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
No!
And they won't be able to connect.
Yo, I'm sick of fucking tapping buttons. I'm so
Man down
ass.
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He'll take it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's McCourty. Punts it out of the air. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Uncorks one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. The screen, he can go.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the left. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
oh, get the fuck out of here. Will you?
This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's McCourty. Makes the catch, it's Turner. And he'll be brought down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, he thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's in.
Wow, he's
taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, boy.
Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A design run for the quarterback.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Still got that wear and tear pumping, eh?
Quarterback keeper shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss.
Oh, please, you get dudes like that.
Knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh,
intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's McCourty. And the physical play there.
That boy Charlie Woodson. That's Charlie Woodson over there, baby.
Generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they
Yo, man, Oskino. Turn that shit down, bro.
Flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your
Shit's
side
ridiculous.
of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Back to throw, it's McCourty. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the
Can't believe I missed that fucking throw.
Kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph.
Kelly sucks.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down.
Come on!
Fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Dude is sucking.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in.
Yo, is this dude that bad?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
He is. He sucks.
A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most
I can't believe it.
He got the ball, and they've got it
I
at
can't.
the 48.
I really can't.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's McCourty. Unloads it left. Just a
catch the ball, dog.
From this big arm sophomore quarterback.
Catch the ball.
Decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
To work on offense now. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Creates a little space inside the 40. He's loose, and he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll go on the bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he is
what are you doing?
Immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Oh, boy.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snap to the back. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Man, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for 2-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball, and man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They want to run it left here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's McCourty. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
All right, with the replays. Oh, my goodness.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Oh, man, really?
Timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
To throw, it's McCourty. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Try to be a gentleman. And you're just holding us here longer than we need to be here.
Try to keep everything in front. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.